Today we're going to be talking about a feature in Omega War that helps you get your 2 daily wins per day without getting a loss in between, even if you're in one of these current lopsided matches. Things to watch out for, as well as why I think it should go. Let's get into it. So there's an issue going on in Omega War, and before I go over what the actual issue is, let me show you some examples. So on the screen right here, we have one of my alliance mates, two of my alliance mates that get matched up with a really high power player, and they steamroll the enemy team. Um, let's talk about what's actually happening here. Mortality 300, who's at the top. He has a hard time matching with anybody because of how strong he is. But if we look at the rest of the players, they get matched up based off of power now. At least that's what we were told. And when we look at it, looking at all three of these screenshots, the left side's power is all averaged together. So only the blue side is averaged together, whereas the red side is averaged on their own. Meaning, if the left side is 2 million, all of them are roughly 2 million. And the right side, if they're all 1 million, they're all going to be roughly 1 million. It's not doing 2 millions versus 2 millions. It's doing 2 millions versus whoever and 1 millions versus whatever. And they just got matched up against each other. That's not how it's supposed to be doing. I'm hoping it gets fixed in the future. Let's check out another one right here. A couple of my alliance mates steamrolled the enemy team. A little bit of research, coming to find out several of the enemy team are also on alliance. So we had some people that queue together. They had some people that queue together. They averaged our powers because once you go in with your alliance mates, your like Hans Franz at the top is way stronger than the other two. They're obviously not weak, but once you're forcing a couple on the same team, it then uses those as the range and then tries to find people in that range. So if I'm 2 mil and I bring someone on my team who's 1 million, it's going to try to give me a bunch of 1.5s. And then my team is going to go against whoever else queues up. And then the enemy team, they're all 1.2, 1.4, so they're pretty on par of where they should be. And then they place them against whoever. It just end up being these people. And the last one right here, a little bit different screenshot type than the others, unfortunately. If we take a look, we have our very similar thing, but I think this goes a little bit further to show you what I'm talking about here. And I think this one is so much different just based off of the player levels. On the left side, you see several 120s, max level right now. On the right side, you don't see a single one. You also see Squad 300, Squad 252, Squad 190, versus Squad 158, Squad 161, a player who's level 110 versus pure 120 guys. So this goes to show what's happening in the game. This does not mean that you can't have an equal match. Like I said, they're throwing your team, who is everyone who's on your team is roughly, not everybody, but roughly as strong as you are. That is the guarantee you have right now. Who you go up against, you have no idea. And if your team is full of 1.2 1.4s and you're matched up against another guy who's 1.2 1.4, even up to 1.6 or 1.8 with careful play, you can still win. We're used to that. But when it's all 800Ks to a million versus 2 million plus, we start to have issues, right? So I can't show you with video evidence what is happening. What you can do to make sure you win these games regardless is I'm still trying to find out the exact number. I found this out by I loaded into the game, got about a minute in, got a couple kills, and then the game froze and closed on me. I said, oh, well, damn, I'll go make food or something. I came back. It was about 10 minutes later. The war's already over. I loaded back into the game, and my daily win attempt was still there. I believe this is there in case you have some phone issues, but what's happening is some people are abusing it. So I don't have the exact time that it is, but it starts with 7 minutes. And I've played around with it a few times, had some other people test it as well. Down to at least the 5 minute mark. If you notice these lopsided teams happening, you can force close the game, wait till the Alliance War is over, don't go back in, and then once you log in at, 8 after, 10 after the war is definitely done, you will still have your daily win attempt left over. I've also tested this on the other side up to the last 2 minutes left. I tested at 2 minutes left, tested at 1.5, tested at a minute, tested at 30 seconds, tested at 10 seconds. All of those, it still takes your attempt and rewards you based off of the win or lose of that game. I'm guessing it's somewhere around the 4 minute to 3.5 minute mark that this cutoff happens. And I don't think it should be there. I also think that this should be fixed so that all 20 players in the Omega War are roughly the same power level, instead of this also brings you into the conversation of the first one. We have Dragon's Blood, we have Mortality, people like that who are just astronomically bigger than everybody else. Who do they ever match with, right? Especially if they're queuing at 3 a.m. when there's not really anyone queuing. It's unfortunate. They're going to sometimes be in games, but not letting these people who are, 1.6 to 1.8 queue every single war every single day, get a couple bad matchups, force close, try the next one in 20 minutes, force close, try the next one, force close, until you get a matchup like this. Let me know in the comment section down below. Obviously, they need to fix the matchmaking, but while the matchmaking is still like this, do you believe they should leave this alone? Let me know. And until next time, guys.